I say that. This is what I do. I tell the truth. I tell the truth about what I think and what I feel. I tell the truth about what I learn. I tell the truth about, that's what I do. I wrote some books. I've been a therapist in D.C. for a number of years. I wrote a lot of books about radical honesty, about honesty in relationships, and about how the basis of intimacy for couples and the basis of functioning families and the basis of functioning organizations is that people have to share at a deeper level, and that the fundamental first step is to be honest. My name's Dr. Brad Blanton. I was a clinical psychologist inside the Beltway in Washington, D.C. for over 25 years. So I can testify those people are crazy. I say what you want to do and exactly why you want to do it. Engage people. If you change your mind, say you change your mind. And just be upfront and honest moment to moment. That's a new kind of politics. As far as I'm concerned, the idea is to redistribute the wealth from the filthy rich down to us just dirty rich people and poor people. I think there's a different thing afoot. I think that mostly younger people are interested in authenticity. They're interested in reality. I do think that there are a lot of people interested in what people actually think and in honesty. I'm holding a banner up. I'm walking across Virginia, and it says PPP. It stands for the Parade of Pissed Off People. And basically, I'm here on an emergency basis trying to handle an anatomical emergency our country's in, because our wallets are where our hearts ought to be, and our heads are where our wallets ought to be. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about the war in Iraq. I'd say that's probably the primary thing. It's a stupid expenditure. It's a waste of a couple of $1 trillion. And the just disruption and ruination and death to lots and lots and lots of people. The Republican administration has done absolutely nothing with regard to energy or ecology or anything about handling what's going on with the economy. And I do have a lot of Republicans who are saying they're going to vote for me because they're so angry about the waste of money being spent. The government is run by multinational corporate wealth, and rich people are getting their way, and you can't even run unless you are a rich person, and you have to raise a hell of a lot of money from corrupt organizations in order to be able to have a chance at winning. It's a David and Goliath kind of thing. And I'm probably a fool to do it. That's what the whole theme is. And I'm going to sell this house, and I'm going to put $100,000 of my own money in this campaign. I'm selling my house. And I want you to sell yours.
That I would be the watcher of this corporation, say, hey, you're doing something wrong, but unfortunately...
Liz's happiness and my happiness are different. I make her happy.
That's right. If the purpose of the United States of America was to bring into being the possibility of a lifetime of play and service for every human being on the planet, and our efforts and our money went in that direction, it would be quite a different direction than the direction we've been going in. And it's toward that vision that we're working, that we have the idea that it's possible, that if you ask human beings what they think it would take to bring into being a magnificent vision like that, they'll come up with great ideas.
Connected dollar of corporate.
What I'm doing in my new campaign is to try to bring the most diverse oppositional viewpoints together to engage in conversations in sets of 4 people, talking about problems that can be solved by people cooperating who have different views. But when you give people permission to say any damn thing they want to start with, you get a more powerful, creative, co-intelligent solution. I was just playing golf the other day with a guy, and he said, "You know, golf just makes you cuss." And I said, "You know, I've just been thinking about politics." I said, "Politics just makes you cuss." And it's that way it feels like to me. Like politics just makes me cuss, you know. People do like honesty. Even if they disagree with my values, they appreciate the fact that I'll say exactly what I think. And so I do say what I think, you know. I think Eric Cantor is an idiot, and I think George W. Bush is a criminal idiot. And if I get a chance, I'll impeach him and Cheney, and I think they ought to be kicked out of his office and put into jail. So I say that whenever anybody asks. I'm perfectly willing to share that opinion. And I share it with people that are still Republicans and still planning on voting Republican. And we've had some really nice, interesting arguments out at the golf course. We could actually be spending our money on different priorities instead of trying to kill people all the time, spending so damn much money wastefully on the military. We can create a Department of Peace and spend a lot of the money on new, innovative technology that helps everyone in the world and on passing around to the world. We could recover America's reputation as a generous and forthcoming country rather than as a bunch of wealthy, selfish idiots. Every time you turn that camera on, I notice that there's a slight change in the way that I talk, and it gets a little bit more dogmatic. If you care about people and you're not angry, there's something wrong. You can only do that if you're schizophrenic. Because if you care about people, the United States of America is not about caring about people. It's about profit, domination, control, manipulation, and murder. And there are a few good-hearted people who are used as a cover story for the rest of the people that are raping the earth. And they're mostly organized in the United States of America. When someone comes up, that's what pushes my button, is when I say something that seems a little bit radical, and then someone tries to moderate me a little bit. Then what I do is I say something just a little more radical, and it's like a reaction that I do. And I don't think I'm entirely in charge of that reaction. I just think that I have it. And then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes there's something to be cleaned up and doesn't get cleaned up. And it's like one of my faults as a human being is that I just automatically, whenever someone tries to moderate me, I want to do the next move up, you know.
I think everybody has a chance. It's America. I think everybody should have a chance, and yes, I think you have a chance, yes.
Good. I said I was going to try to be honest, and she laughed and laughed and laughed. So if I sound like a nut, fine. That's what I do, telling the truth. I don't like Republicans. I don't like Democrats. I don't like politicians. I'm proud to say I'm not a very good politician. And I think I'll remain proud of that. And that may be the central pitch of my campaign. Vote for Brad Blanton. He's not a very good politician. So my website is blantonforcongress.com. Go there and you'll see more foul language and bad references. Thanks.